It is the 4th of July. I thought to return to Bahai Prayers to address an issue of the firmness in the covenant by using a representative passage of that originally by Abdul Baha and Baha'ullah to represent that stage, if fulfilled, is it's complete, that it's liberating as such. Glory be to thee, O King of eternity, and the maker of nations, and the fashioner of every mouldering bone. I pray thee by thy name, through which thou didst call all mankind unto the horizon of thy majesty and glory, and didst guide thy servants to the court of thy grace and favors, to number me with such as have rid themselves from everything except thyself, and have set themselves towards thee, have not been kept back by such misfortunes as were decreed by thee, from turning in the direction of thy gifts. I have laid hold, O my Lord, on the handle of thy bounty, and clung steadfastly to the hem of the robe of thy favor. Send down then upon me at the clouds of thy generosity, that will purge out from me the remembrance of anyone except thee, and make me able to turn unto him who is the object of adoration of all mankind, against whom have been arrayed the stirs of sedition, who have broken thy covenant, and disbelieved in thee and thy signs. Deny me not, O my Lord, the fragrances of thy raiment in thy days, and deprive me not of the breathings of thy revelation at the appearance of the splendors of the night of thy face. Powerful art thou to do what pleaseth thee. Naught can resist thy will, nor frustrate what thou hast purposed by thy power. No God is there but thee, the Almighty, the All-Wise. And that is from Baha'ullah, because blood and soil is not the importance. It's the de-secularization and the remembrance of God and the following of God in everything. He is the mighty, the pardoner, the compassionate. O God, my God, thou beholdest thy servants in the abyss of perdition and error. Where is thy light of divine guidance? O thou, the desire of the world. Thou knowest their helplessness and their feebleness. Where is thy power? O thou, in whose grasp lies the powers of heaven and earth, I ask thee, O Lord my God, by the splendor of the lights of thy loving kindness, and the billows of the ocean of thy knowledge and wisdom, and by thy word, wherewith thou hast swayed the peoples of thy dominion, to grant that I may be one of them that have observed thy bidding in thy book. And do thou ordain for me that which thou hast ordained for thy trusted ones, them that have quaffed the wine of divine inspiration from the chalice of thy bounty, and hasten to do thy pleasure, and observe thy covenant and testament. Wherefore art thou to do as thou willest. There is none other God but thee, the all-knowing, the all-wise, decree for me by thy bounty, O Lord, that which shall prosper me in this world and hereafter, and shall draw me nigh unto thee, O thou who art the Lord of all men. There is none other God but thee, the one, the mighty, the glorified. And that's from Baha'ullah. We shall feel it in our feelings, in our emotions. The experience of the actual book, of the age, instead of what we have been. Make firm our steps, O Lord, in thy path, and strengthen thou our hearts in thine obedience. Turn our faces towards the beauty of thy oneness, and gladden our bosoms with the signs of thy divine unity. Adorn our bodies with the robe of thy bounty, and remove from our eyes the veil of sinfulness, and give us the chalice of thy grace, that the essence of all beings may sing thy praise before the vision of thy grandeur. Reveal then thyself, O Lord, by thy merciful utterance. And the mystery of thy divine being, that the holy ecstasy of prayer may fill our souls, a prayer that shall rise above words and letters and transcend the murmur of syllables and sounds, that all things may be merged into nothingness before the revelation of thy splendor. Lord, these are servants that have remained fast and firm in thy covenant and thy testament, that have held fast under the cord of constancy in thy cause and clung to the hem of the robe of thy grandeur. Assist them, O Lord, with thy grace. Confirm them with thy power, and strengthen their loins in obedience to thee. Thou art the pardoner, the gracious. And that was originally by Abdul Baha. And prayer extends beyond just prayer. Prayer can become a whole lifestyle. O compassionate God, thanks be to thee, for thou hast awakened and made me conscious. Thou hast given me a seeing eye and favored me with a hearing ear, hast led me to thy kingdom and guided me to thy path. Thou hast shown me the right way and caused me to enter the ark of deliverance. O God, keep me steadfast and make me firm and staunch. Protect me from violent tests and preserve and shelter me in the strongly fortified fortress of thy covenant and testament. Thou art the powerful, thou art the seeing, thou art the hearing. O thou the compassionate God, bestow upon me a heart which like unto a glass may be illuminated with light of thy love, and confer upon me thoughts which may change this world into a rose garden through the outpouring of divine grace. Thou art the compassionate, the merciful, thou art the great, beneficent God. And the original was by Abdul Baha. And we must remember that it is our duty as individuals, it is our duty as a nation to become a living word. O my Lord and my hope, Help thou thy loved ones to be steadfast in thy mighty covenant, to remain faithful to thy manifest cause, and to carry out the commandments thou didst set down for them in thy book of splendors, that they may become banners of guidance and lamps of the company above, well springs of thine infinite wisdom, and stars that lead aright as they shine down from the supernal sky. Verily art thou the invincible, the almighty, the all-powerful. And going beyond such issues as blood and soil, let the true glory of the true signs seep into the unconscious of our being, and let us become the true democracy, which can be a theocracy, but what really matters is that by which is believed and done by the individual. Amen.